Get ready to boost your portfolio, as NorthFlow Finance AI just uncovered 5 explosive TSX stock signals that are poised to skyrocket on May 13, 2026. We're taking a closer look at AUXX.V, a stock that's just triggered a very interesting signal, a moving average golden cross accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a development that could potentially indicate a shift in momentum for the stock. The golden cross is a powerful bullish indicator, and when combined with a surge in volume, it's definitely worth our attention. The current price of $1.75 tells us that the stock is still relatively affordable, and with an RSI of 67.1, we're not yet in overbought territory, but rather in a neutral zone, which suggests there's still room for momentum to build. The volume surge of over 600% is a clear indication of investor conviction, as more and more investors are starting to take notice of this stock. This surge in volume is a key component of the signal, as it tells us that investors are becoming more confident in the stock's potential. The fact that the RSI is not yet above 70 suggests that the stock may still have some room to run before it becomes overbought. This volume change is unusual activity, and it might signal that institutional investors are starting to take a closer look at AUXX.V. The significant increase in volume could be a sign that bigger players are entering the scene, which could lead to further price appreciation. Recent commentary on the company's cash burn rate suggests that investors are not too concerned about the company's financial health, which is a positive sign for the stock's outlook. This lack of concern could be a major factor in the stock's recent surge, as investors become more confident in the company's ability to manage its finances. Viewers should watch for the stock to continue its upward momentum, and key levels to watch will be the stock's ability to hold above $1.75. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're taking a closer look at Exchange Income Corporation, trading on the TSX as EIF.2, and a very interesting signal has caught our attention, a moving average golden cross, accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a powerful combination that suggests a potential shift in the stock's trajectory. Let's dive in and explore what this means for investors. The golden cross is a technical indicator that occurs when a short-term moving average crosses above a long-term moving average, and in this case, it's happening at a price of $104.47. The Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is currently sitting at 54.7, which is in neutral territory, indicating that the stock is not overbought or oversold, and this suggests that there's still room for momentum to build. The volume surge of 75.8% is a significant increase, and it tells us that investors are becoming more convinced about the stock's potential. This surge in volume is a strong vote of confidence from the market. This unusual volume activity could be a sign of institutional interest, as larger players often drive significant increases in trading volume. It's possible that we're seeing some bigger investors taking notice of Exchange Income Corporation's potential. Recent commentary has been wondering if the stock's strong multi-year rally has left it too expensive for new investors to consider, but the current signal suggests that there may still be room to run. The question on everyone's mind is whether it's too late to get in on the action. Viewers should watch for the stock to hold above its current levels and for the volume to continue to support the price action. A break above the current price could signal further upside, so investors should keep a close eye on this stock. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're taking a closer look at ODV.V, a stock that's caught our attention with a MA Golden Cross signal, accompanied by a significant volume surge. This is a technical indicator that suggests a potential shift in the stock's trend, and we're excited to dive deeper. With a current price of $4.62, this stock is definitely worth watching. The MA Golden Cross signal is a bullish indicator, suggesting that the stock's short-term momentum is gaining traction. The Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is currently at 46, which puts it in neutral territory, neither overbought nor oversold. This suggests that there's still room for momentum to build, and the recent volume surge of plus 30.4% is a strong indication of investor conviction. The fact that volume is increasing alongside the price movement tells us that investors are becoming more confident in the stock's prospects. This volume change is unusual activity, and it might signal that institutional investors are taking notice of the stock. A surge in volume like this can be a sign that big players are getting in on the action, which could lead to further price increases. Recent results have shown higher sales, but also a deeper net loss, which has likely led to some valuation adjustments. This could be a buying opportunity, as the stock's valuation may be more attractive now. Viewers should watch for further signs of momentum building, and keep an eye on key levels such as the $5 mark. A break above this level could signal a significant shift in the stock's trend. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're taking a closer look at Westaim, trading on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol WED.V, and a very interesting signal has caught our attention, a MACD bullish crossover, accompanied by a significant surge in volume. This is a powerful combination that suggests a potential shift in momentum. The MACD bullish crossover is a strong indicator of a bullish trend, and when combined with the current price of $23.98, it's clear that investors are taking notice. The Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is currently sitting at 51.0, which puts it firmly in neutral territory, neither overbought nor oversold. This suggests that there's still room for momentum to build. The volume surge of 200% is also a key factor here, as it indicates a high level of investor conviction. This volume change is certainly unusual and could be a sign of institutional interest, as large investors often move markets with their buying and selling activity. The fact that we're seeing such a significant increase in volume tells us that investors are taking a closer look at Westaim and are willing to put their money on the table. Westaim recently released their quarterly earnings, which has likely contributed to the increased interest in the stock. The company's financial performance has been under scrutiny, and it seems that investors are responding positively to the latest numbers. As we move forward, it's essential to keep an eye on the stock's price action and watch for any potential breakout above key resistance levels. A continued increase in volume and a rising RSI could be a strong indication of further upside. Now let's move on to our next pick. We're looking at Paramount Resources, a stock that's caught our attention with a MACD bullish crossover, accompanied by a significant volume surge. This signal suggests a potential shift in momentum, and we're excited to dive deeper. The stock is currently trading at $30.88. The MACD bullish crossover is a strong indication of a trend reversal, and when combined with a volume surge of 159.6%, it's a compelling signal. The current price of $30.88 is supported by the rising momentum. The RSI is at 70.5, which indicates that the stock is overbought, suggesting that momentum is strong, but also potentially due for a pullback. The volume surge tells us that investors are conviction buyers, and this level of enthusiasm can be a powerful driver of further price appreciation. The combination of these technical indicators suggests that Paramount Resources is poised for a potential breakout. This unusual volume activity could be a sign of institutional interest, as large investors often drive significant volume increases. The magnitude of this volume change is noteworthy, and it may indicate that institutional investors are taking notice of Paramount Resources. Recent quarterly results have led to a maintained sector perform rating from National Bank, with a raised price target, which is a positive development for the stock. This update has likely contributed to the recent surge in investor interest. Viewers should watch for a potential pullback to key support levels, as well as continued momentum above the current price. A breakout above $35 could be a key catalyst for further upside. That wraps up our final pick for today. Don't forget to subscribe for daily TSX signals. Thanks for watching NorthFlow Finance. Subscribe for more, and remember, this is not financial advice. Consult a professional before making investment decisions.